Why is there more damage to Colin's knuckles than there is to Karen's car? And what do you think about this rock that just suddenly appeared? Wasn't there last year. Take a listen.
My producer, Grace Wong, and I noticed that in front of the house is this rock that says Albert. And I've never seen it before. I've been to that house several times. I've been there doing stand-ups and also reporting on the case. I know you have too. And I have never seen a rock that says Albert right in front of the house. So that was noteworthy and a little bit strange. But another difference from last year's jury view to this year, last year they parked Karen Reed's SUV a little bit further down on the house, closer to the garage, the driveway. This year it was right next to where they're saying was the point of impact.
I'm looking at that rock. When I was there, I don't remember that rock either. Matt, it's bizarre because it's in an area where if I'm a juror and I'm looking at that rock, I'm thinking, oh, if he gets hit by the car, his head could hit that rock.
Yeah, you know, and it's not even where his body was, I believe. It was closer to the flagpole. And, you know, at first, when you see the paint on the rock, it says Albert. But you would think that if someone placed a rock there, that it would be a tribute to Officer O'Keefe, who lost his life, right? So there's really no explanation. I'm sure the jurors have questions tonight as well.
You know, the other thing when you go there, and then we're taking a closer look at that rock, it's strange. I don't understand why that's there. And that's always the one criticism of the jury view, is if things have changed drastically. Now, obviously, the weather today much different than it was that day, but I think the jury can understand that. But things like a rock on the front yard where they're claiming he died, to me, that's a big deal. I'd have to take a look at some of the video we shot previously there to see if that thing existed, whether it existed last year or any other time we've been there. But I don't recall seeing it, and you don't recall seeing it either.
If it was there last year, we'd know.
Yeah, I don't, and I know that it's something that we would have talked about, we would have noticed. We were walking on the street, not on that property, when we were here last year. I don't remember seeing it. And then today, we were allowed to walk on the property. That was another big difference with all of this. And we were standing right where the jurors were, so at least one of the 18 had to have seen it.